Hey guys, this is Tora, aka the Monkey King of Good for the Soul Gaming. Now I know that my upload schedule has been really bad lately, and this video itself is actually hand stabilized and I'm still in bed, believe it or not. I mean, a purple dyed pillow, because the first time I dyed my hair I forgot to wrap it, and then once it turned purple I was like, forget it, it's already purple. I can just use that whenever I dye my hair. I'm still sick, a little bit, but I'm feeling much better than I have the past couple of days, and I actually wanted to do something different, something unique for this video. I wanted to talk to you guys, because face to face a little bit. Now I'm lucky I have somewhat steady hands. This video is going to be a little shaky because I still do not have a camcorder set up, still don't have anything like that. I'm sitting with my back against the wall as a backdrop, and it's a little weird. I mean, hi, I have hands. But a lot of the times what happens with me is I get into something, I'll get horribly into something, and then what happens is things go wrong a lot. I mean, it's always done that to me. It's always been something along the lines of you know, some like what's the word, what's the phrase for it, damn, there's an effect for it, but it's like, for me, bad luck is prevalent, but people say I'm good luck. Like at work, I work at a gas station, I sell a lot of tickets, and I have one regular that will only buy the expensive tickets when I'm in there, because he's won up to like $600 from me, and I'm just sitting like, holy crap, maybe I should get one of those someday. The one day I get one though, like as a gift from my boss for Christmas, she got $5 worth of tickets for everyone, $1 tickets, and I lost every one. But the people opening them next to me all won something. And I'm like, well, I'm good luck, but none of it comes my way. I've been scrimping and saving, and things go wrong with my car. Scrimping and saving, things go wrong with this. And camcorders and setups, well, tripods and stuff are surprisingly expensive. I mean, I had no idea they were that much. I thought there were free sticks with a bar between it, but no, apparently not. Apparently they're these weird, horrible things that's like, oh, hey, guess what? What? We're going to be super expensive for no reason. Now, I want to make a shelf, and I was going to do my own improvised camera mount, but with the weather here, like if I would have pointed out the window, you'd see it's snowing and cold, and my woodwork shop is outside in the shed, so I haven't been able to get around. Oh, excuse me. I haven't been able to get around to do it. Well, probably when the weather clears up, a nice spring day, we're going to make it, me and my grandpa, since he has more experience with stuff like that than me, clearly. I do have experience with that stuff though, so I want to take this chance. I want to tell you a little bit about me. You know, I went to high school in Florida. I went to a high school called Kathleen Senior High School. Now, if you look me up, I'm a total nerd, and you should see my hair. You know what, I'll try to find a picture of me with my hair from high school. And I promise you, you will laugh. You will laugh beyond all reasonable belief. But we're getting off topic here. I went to school in Florida. Then I moved up to New York. And that... granted, I love it up here. I mean, it's nice. The summers are beautiful. It never gets too hot. But the winters are pretty bad. A lot of things like that. It's just... one after another hitting me over and over and over again, and it gets kind of over and over. I know I'm changing angles a lot. I'm trying to keep it as steady as possible, but when I cough it feels like stuff's gonna come up, like it's in my chest here and it's gonna come up, so I gotta like it's a disgusting feeling, and I hate being sick, but I'm not the kind of person to let it sit down and let it beat me. Like, if I'm sick, I'm still going to do 110% of what I'm able to do without legitimately threatening my well-being or hurting myself or anything of that nature. I mean, like, I took off work, and the day I didn't even get out of bed was a day I was sitting in my bed. I had a bucket on the other side of the bed, and then a trash can for tissues, and quite literally the only time I was ever able to get up was to get water. That's it. And I was just like sitting at the computer. I would have to keep a bucket with me and it'd be disgusting, and I was like, nope, I'm gonna get better. I'm going to focus on resting and getting better. Next day, I felt a little better. Came up, I uploaded Neon Chrome, which I still feel bad about, because that's 2 Neon Chrome episodes in a row. And I know Lobotomy Corporation was amazing. I mean, holy crap, I got 34 views on my Lobotomy Corporation video, which is insane for me. I didn't even think 10 people would give me the time of the month, but that's a bad joke, I'm sorry. But time of day, we'll say time of day. But a lot of people, they just, they kinda, like, I feel like I disappointed you guys. I feel like you guys deserve a lot better than that. The few people that do watch me, you 34 people that watched my Lobotomy Corporation video that somehow found it in the swamp that is YouTube among all the weird and crazy nonsense that can exist there. The weird and crazy nonsense, and I want to say thank you. And this is from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for even so much as, you know, even like clicking on my video. I mean, even so much as just glancing at it, it's just a huge, huge amazement to me that someone would actually sit down and want to watch me act like an idiot on camera, especially for a game like Lobotomy Corporation. I mean, it's a management game with some weird monsters. Oh, by the way, my save got reset twice. I logged in, I was going to record it today, realized my save was reset. I loaded it up, I got to where I was, I went out, I closed it down to help people, and it reset again. And I have no earthly idea what caused it, because nothing seems to fix it. I reinstalled it, and I tried loading save files, and it keeps deleting my saves, and I feel like I'm going to fix it. That's what I've been doing all day. I've been sitting down, I've been going gung-ho and trying to fix this. And the thing is, I'm not a big troubleshooter kind of guy. I'm not a patient guy. I try to be, as much as I physically can. Oh, by the way, purple. Yeah, you're not hallucinating, that's purple. I mean, it's luxurious and a mop, I know. I mean, it looks like the mop they used to clean up the crime scene after the Hamburglar shot Grimace, but... oh, God. The thing is, period, you guys who did watch are amazing. You guys, it means a lot to me. It means a lot to even see one person tune into my Neon Chrome video. And I highly suspect that's a friend of mine, but still. The very fact that you guys would, 30 people, even 10 people, even one person that I don't know personally in real life, one, would watch that video, amazes me. The fact that I could, you know, do that. I mean, me, I love the greats. I love the big dogs. I love Markiplier. I love Jacksepticeye. I love, lesser extent, PewDiePie. Not really, he's funny. I give him that, but I'm really nitpicky with his content. I also love Stumped Gaming. If you guys haven't seen that, check that out. That's awesome. They're like, they do a lot of local co-op stuff, and then they have all their individual stuff they do, and it's neat. And that's kind of something that Stumped honestly kind of inspired me for this idea for Good for the Soul Gaming, because I have my friend Mandarin Orange, who is impossible to get on a proper upload schedule, but if I can get him on a proper upload schedule and I can get him making content, he is a funny guy. I mean, I sit down and watch his videos when he makes them because they're funny. Especially when we're actually sitting there playing with each other. We play video games almost every night. It's what I do for fun. It's not like I'm like, oh, I shall never sit inside. I shall never sit inside. I am a posh, uppity, outside, rigorous exercise person. And I do my sit-ups in the morning, but other than that... What happens mostly with me is I want this channel to mean something. I want to do a lot of charity work, and we're designing something spectacular for that. We are planning, I can reveal a little bit more information of it now, is it's going to be a Pathfinder role-playing game episode. Pathfinder role-playing game. Now, let's put that into perspective. The Pathfinder role-playing game is something along the lines of everything you do is Dungeons & Dragons style-ish tabletop gaming, and essentially we're going to be playing that, and it's going to be a tabletop game. We have a lot of fun when we're tabletop gaming, but the problem we had was we had no idea how to make it visually appealing. We were thinking of doing it as like a podcast, but then that gets kind of boring to listen to. Me, I like turning on YouTubers to listen to in the background, but a lot of the times it just doesn't work out that way. You know, people move on to other things, and I want you something to sit down, a longer video, entertain you. So that's why we came up with an idea, because if you guys don't know how pen and paper games work, because a lot of them are laid out on grids, like a 5x5 grid, and not really 5x5 grid, but it's like 5 foot by 5 foot squares, essentially, for Pathfinder. Now, 5 foot by 5 foot squares in person is easy. You just get it and sketch it out on graph paper, a whiteboard, or whatever. It's fun. Or you can even get the fancy boards with the miniatures, but I can't afford those. But we found a way we're actually going to try to do it. We're going to be trying to do it with Minecraft. And we're going to design dungeons in Minecraft with one player on a server in creative mode, hosting the game. While other people will be putting down blocks and playing it, so that way you guys have something to look at. Now, I'm sorry you keep glancing away from the camera. It's kind of like I'm noticing it now, because I record this on a camcorder. This is the camcorder I bought specifically for recording my pretty face for you guys. Oh god, it hurts to laugh. So I'm actually holding this camcorder right now. I'm sitting on my bed and I'm back against the wall here. It is horrible, but it's the only place I get good light as of right now. I need to get a table, I need to get a ring light, I need to get either a boom arm or a mount or something of that nature for this camera. Then I'm going to make a shelf to put it on, and I'm going to clamp a bracket to it and manually maybe even solder together my own little screw mount for this. Maybe that's like long-term stuff. I just want something that'll work, that I can record my face and get that up into my videos, because I make one a day. I don't put a lot of editing work into my videos, except for that Happy Room episode, because I was like, oh, I actually have spare time for once. I'm going to mess around with this editing software. But I don't have a lot of spare time, unfortunately. I work, I help my family, I do a lot of stuff like that. But I just want to know that whatever time I do have, I pour my heart and soul in everything I do. In everything I do, I want to give 110% no matter what, be it working, be it helping family, be it anything in particular, really. And I know, look, fingers are purple, and I bite my nails. It's a really bad habit, but and largely it's pretty much along the lines of what little spare time I have, I'm devoting to you guys. I want to devote as much time as I can to making this channel something that I can go out and I can hold my head high and say I'm proud of. I'm insanely proud of this channel. Just what it has already. I mean, 1 subscriber was amazing, 2 was incredible. And it's just weird to say that, because you get on and you watch the greats and all that about all their weird stuff and their videos. Even people, some YouTubers who are get up there and they they get up to a few thousand and they're breaking down crying. It's incredible. And a lot of people think, oh, well, they're just playing it up for the camera, but the thing is, it really is an incredible thing that even getting a handful of people to watch your content, getting a handful of likes on your content, to have someone say, oh, hey, good job. In one comment, someone telling you, good job, good effort, etc., something of that nature. It's simply an amazing feeling that really everyone should have. Like seriously, if you know your way around words and you know your way around jokes, by all means. I mean, get a camera, start your channel. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't, because I've had plenty of that. People saying I'm not funny enough, people saying I'm not. I try to hold back on my humor when I'm doing my channel, because some of my stuff I do out of the channel involves going to say Rectal Muppets. Yeah, that was the longest running. We were playing, I forget what we were playing at the time, but it was 4 in the morning, we're dead tired. We get into a long conversation about how a civilization of half-inch Muppets lives inside one of our rear ends, pretty much, and it was hilarious. That conversation, if I would have recorded that, oh my god. And the thing is, I hesitate to say stuff like that because, again, good for the soul gaming. I want to make a positive impact, and it's kind of hard to make a positive impact when you're doing stuff like that. But I want to. I want to be less camera shy. I want to be able to say what I think about saying. I'm a funny guy. I'm a perverted guy. I don't mean to offend people. I really don't. But some of my jokes can be taken as offensive by some people, and I am terrified of that. Because I don't want to offend people. I don't want to make people upset with me. That's the last thing I want from this channel. It's the very last thing I want. Anyway. I'm about out of time here. This is going to be the video for today. I'm sorry. I know you guys are here for the games. But again, I'm trying to fix my lobotomy corp, and a lot of my other games are giving me trouble for some reason, so I think it's something with my computer. And I know my eyes keep darting off to the right, and that's because I'm trying to keep making sure that my hand is steady enough to record this. Because if it's too shaky, I mean, I know that would drive people nuts. And I think it's been doing pretty good. I'm looking to the right, and it's about as good as I'm going to be able to get it, unfortunately. I mean, it's the best of a bad situation, and I want... A lot of people are like, oh, I'm not going to do YouTube until I get this huge setup, all this fancy stuff, all these high-end microphones and stuff. And then they try it, and they try it, and they try it, and they realize that with that stuff, it's not easy. Getting your first view isn't easy. That first view that isn't yourself isn't easy on YouTube. It is not. Your first 10 views, even harder. It's ridiculous. It's not something that's just going to happen. It's not something